almost as impossible as swimming.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It has been a little while for me since I played this, so I'm going to be a little rusty. I had some real life work that I needed to get done. So we have a few things that you'll notice. Hopefully you're not seeing the screen tearing quite as bad as I am, but we have a little bit of that going on. So be aware. Also, it might take me a minute or two to get caught up to kind of where you guys are, because I had batch recorded before I left to do the real life work stuff. But we ended up putting what's going to be my house up here. Then we have this road that goes north to south, and then this angled road here. I know it looks like it goes straight east, but then it kind of has that dog leg in it. So I think what we're going to end up doing eventually is just extending a road from that corner down to the main industrial road. I had thought about maybe doing the whole tear down houses and put them, in a different setup, but I don't think I'm going to do that. One of the things I wanted to double check is to make sure that we planted the crops. So we did. We have I believe this would be carrots, yeah. Because carrots are the only thing you can plant in the winter time. So next episode we will be in spring, and that's, lots of different farming things that need to happen then. So one thing we could do is go ahead and dig up. We could go ahead and plow the field. I had thought we could also maybe do a bit of hunting or crafting of certain things that we're going to need, that we know we'll need later on. But one thing I want to make sure that we do today is get the manure that we can manually get, so we can make even more fertilizer, because we're going to need probably 200 fertilizer for the spring. I would say somewhere around there. But if you're wondering why I'm spending all this time picking up stones, well, for one, I wanted to talk to you all about kind of what we have to do, and two, you can never have too many stones. So we have an egg. I don't know why we're carrying around that many oats. We've got oats and rye. We'll put the stones in here. We'll put the sticks in here. And then we'll go get the manure out of here. So we do have, if you maybe skipped an episode or two, we now have pigs and chickens. And we've got a wattle fence for each. I know this doesn't look great, but it is functional. We can fix that later, potentially. Not a lot of eggs that I could see. But I may have just gathered those. I don't know. But we've got our wattle fence. We've got, 3 pigs? Oh, 4, because of 2 babies. Alright. So we're going to end up with 12 manure, which will make, I think, 6 more fertilizer. So not a ton. We're not breaking the bank here. Oh, it's making 26. So we must have had some from the worker. So we add 26 to our existing batch. That's good. Pardon me. So we now are up to 75. Yeah. So if we don't quite get to, well, I could do the math if I want. We can look here under management and fields. So, well, since I didn't plant them completely, like field 3, it's showing 18 of 25 plowed, spots. So if I assume that we're going to do 25 for these small plots, because I think that's what they are. I think I did 5 by 5 for those. So that would be 50 right here. And then the big plots probably want at least 50 each for each of these 4. So that's 250 that we need to have. And we're at, what did I just say, 75? Yeah. So we may have to go into town. Actually, how much money do we have? We have 700. Do we have anything laying around that I could trade, maybe? Because maybe I could take some food or make some food. We have some mushrooms, but we're not like gangbusters with food. I mean, we could make some porridge, or I mean, whatever that one is that's cabbage and meat. Let's make like.
The king seems to be doing this.
Does it put the bowls? We should have some wood bowls in storage. It's not called porridge. Pottage. That's what it is. Pottage. Even if we just make like 20, you know, just to. Yeah, there we go. I don't love that. All right, we're just gonna go 10. We're gonna make 10. We're gonna take it and sell it. That'll leave us some to feed our own people.
Day is overthrown by night. Hey, I was using that.
Yeah, well, now I'm using it. Jeez. Okay. So I do like this storage system because it means that I don't have to go and do all that, you know, do that math and all that. So we'll go sell the pottage. We'll buy as much manure as we can, and we'll run home. I know it's a little bit annoying to have all these episodes where I'm basically doing the same things, running around. I'm either chopping trees or I'm running to town. But that's kind of the game, if we're being honest. Building. I mean, I know some people do a bit more on the quest side of things. But if you look at where the sun is, I'm not going to be able to do any quests. It will take all the time for me to get there, find the vendor to buy the manure, and get back. I should eat a daisy, right? Is it daisy that's... Nope, dandelion. It's less stamina consumption. Should have done that when my health was full, though. One thing, because I play a lot of Rust when I'm not playing this, one thing I always forget is that you can't make arrows while you're out and about in this game. In Rust, you could just do that. You don't need a workbench or blueprint or anything. And in this game, you have to like actually be at the blacksmith or the hunting lodge to make arrows. It trips me out every time. I forget about that. And you need feathers, which I low-key think that is awesome, that this game has that built into it. It's weird, though. I don't know how you guys feel, if any of you guys are, you know, play lots of different games. Because I probably play, in a given week, I would say I probably play 8 or 9 different games. I mean, you know that I play this a lot. I play Banished more often than not. I play Rust. I play sports games like Out of the Park Baseball in the spring. And this year I got into Football Manager. I've been playing Planet Zoo a lot lately.
Better don't come close to a hen house at night. Chickens recently
Better don't come close to a hen house at night? Okay. That's a bit of an odd thing to say to somebody. Okay, I need the manure person. Wouldn't that be over here?
Oh, it's you again.
Yeah. Are you manure? No. But I will sell you my pottage. 129
so long.
coin. Nice. You wouldn't
How can I
be,
help you?
right? You're not manure. I do, man. Okay, yeah.
Want to see my... See you
I need to look
around.
into some of that. I'd like to get armor. You? Did I just talk to them?
How can I help you?
Okay, manure. Nope.
All needed. See you soon.
Oh, it's you again.
Yeah. Okay, he sells fertilizer. Do you sell manure? Okay, he does. Okay. Nice trade.
Wants to see
79
have a
manure.
good day.
That's good. Okay. And then now the good thing about that is it will replenish. Is it the right way? No. It is decidedly not the right way. The manure will replenish. But what was the other game I was going to tell you guys that I've been playing? Because that was not 9 games that I just listed off. I don't know, but I should eat. Can you eat a raw egg? Eat. I'm not going to do that, but interesting. Will it let you eat raw grain? No. Roasted meat. There we go. Should get us home. What's the other games that I've been playing? I haven't played Planet Coaster in a long time. I like to play a game called Mountain Blade Bannerlord, but it is insanely hard, at least to me. Might be easy to other people, but to me, it is a very difficult game. So, what ends up happening with that game, it has some elements like this one, where you run around with swords and, you know, it's got a bow, pretty good archery element to it. But you start off as... I mean, I guess you don't have to play as a bandit. There are mechanics in it that let you be a bandit. There are mechanics in it that let you be more virtuous. You can basically be like a fight for hire, whatever, like a mercenary is the word that I'm looking for in the medieval world. Instead of like real life people groups, though, it has fictionalized factions that are sort of, well, there's a boar right there, sort of loosely based on like the Roman world. It's like the Celts and the Normans and people like that. They have different names in it, but it's a cool concept. The history guy in me can really get lost in a game like that, but it is ruthless. I mean, ruthless. You end up getting taken captive and lose everything and have to rebuild. It's a mess. Wow, look at all those rocks. So yeah, I play that sometimes. I'm trying to think. A little bit of FIFA, but not too much. The Hunter Call of the Wild, I haven't played in a while, but that's one that when I get hooked on it, I've been known to play for a while. So anyways, I just bring that up to say, when you play lots of different games that have similar mechanics to them, you're like, oh, I need to pull up my weapon and shoot. But if I'm playing this or Rust or the Hunter, that's a different function on all of them. Okay, so now we're up to 120. I just was going to do the clap emote from Rust. Excuse me, which would further illustrate my point of how this all functions. Okay, do I have any skills to level up? I just thought of it because I was thinking I can't wait until we can have more traps. That'll be nice. Yeah, I'll do that soon. I need to hunt more. That's a thing that I love about this game is whatever it is that you do, that's what you level up. So if you farm a lot, you level up your farming. If you hunt a lot, you level up your hunting. I think that's the way games should be. You know, rather than like some artificial leveling. Looks like we need firewood. Are there any logs in here? Or do I need to chop a few? Oh, 5. Well, let's do 3. Now you're gonna get upset.
Hey, I was using that.
Oh, okay, that's good. I wish there was a way to ask them where they wouldn't be snooty in response. Like, I don't know what else I could do. Sorry. I literally did the option that says ask, you know, to use this thing. And I did that, and she got upset with me. Sorry? I think I will take down 1 or 2 trees, turn those into firewood, and then we'll be almost done. These episodes, what's funny is like, you sort of start off and you're like, so what are we going to do today? And by the time I get started actually doing something, half of it is over. Boy, that link scared me. Like my stomach literally dropped. Another one right there. I think they will wreck your day if you shoot at them and miss. I think that's how they function. I don't really hunt them that much. Probably should. I just saw something over there. There's not wolves up here, I don't think. Famous last words. I'm really looking forward to when we get to the point that I don't have to really chop that many logs anymore. What is that? That's another lynx. Alright, cool. Alright, we'll go make a bit more firewood. I'm a little bit alarmed that we don't have more extra food. I'm alarmed about that. But, you know, we didn't know what it was going to look like to scale the amount of people we scaled. So, what I'm making 1. I don't want to use all of our logs. Clunky on the controls, I guess. I don't want to use all of our logs, but maybe we do that and leave 2 in there in case we need them to make bowls. We're not. How close are we to having the early trees that we chopped grow back? I think it's 3 years, and we are on year 3. So there's that. Oh, we have a copper axe. Why are we not using that? I guess we'll use it when our stone one breaks. Bum, 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 bum. Flour. I don't remember getting that. Firewood. Well, you can have the feathers too. And the firewood. That's right. I got 1 egg because I was going to make breakfast. I was like, I'm going to go make myself scrambled eggs. I paid to unlock the thing and everything. Alright. Should we start? No, we can't. Because I was going to say, should we start a foundation? But I think it's logs. Yeah. should we shoot at the bear? Where is the bear? Bear, there he is. I don't know how well you guys will be able to see this on YouTube, but there's the bar. I fought him, what? Probably like the 4th or 5th episode. It didn't go well. We had to reboot. So I have learnt my lesson. No deer out here to shoot? There's a wolf. Interesting. I don't know if we hunted them out or they just didn't spawn this season. I don't quite know how this game handles that. Spawning animals in. Because like some of the spawn locations you go to, there's always an animal there. But I bet they have something to keep you from just exploiting the same spawn over and over. What is it, 7? No, 5, not even close. So we have, this one is grubbed up. We could at least start grubbing this one while the sun's going down. It's nice that today I didn't have the cold weather issues that we had last time I played. I just remember that because we got to the end of the episode and I was like, thank goodness my health restored because I was dying. But I think spring is my favorite season in the game, so that'll be nice to have that. This is one of those games that, like, if I only played it when I was in the mood to play it, I would never progress. Like, I know by the time I got to the end of that last playthrough that I did on YouTube, the hillside settlement, I was so just embittered with the game. I was so sick of things, but they are updating this game. It does change all the time. Like, we haven't painted any of our houses yet, but that's something they added. And, you know, there are some mechanics that I think make it harder. There's some mechanics that I think make it easier. But I do appreciate that it's, you know, kind of an ever-evolving experience. That's good to have. It's just crazy. I know some of you guys that watch my channel are around my age, and you know, when we were young, you bought a game at the store and that's what you had for the rest of your life, you know, for the rest of its life. And now we live in a world that is like, man, maybe I shouldn't do the whole field because I don't think we have the seeds to do the whole field. Whatever. But now we live in a world that is like, you know, here's this game, you pay what, 20-30 bucks for it, and then it's going to be updated every couple months for a long time. You get new stuff. And one thing I saw they're adding for this game that I think is brilliant on the developer's part, I don't know if I'll get it, but they're going to do DLCs. Which I used to hate DLCs. I used to be like, just make the game how you want it. I want to buy it. But what I've learned is DLCs are a nice way for us to reward developers who are making things that we continue to enjoy. Like I mentioned earlier, Planet Zoo, you know, I can get new animals on Planet Zoo, and if you get 3 or 4 new animals and you add them to a zoo, that makes it way more replayable. Very fun to do that. So
that only women
Just a
live
little
once
something
a month
to
while no animals do.
keep in mind if you're like me and you play this game and you're thinking, oh, I don't want to pay money for a DLC, but it's going to allow that company to keep producing content so they don't have to make a new game. They can just keep updating the current game, which is cool. Alright, let's make a few more of these. We can't make a stone hoe. Alright, there's not a stone hoe, that's right. We need to go up to copper. So I think I'm gonna do 3 of these. Because we're gonna need those. So first you grub up the field, then you fertilize it, and you have to hoe it again. So we'll have to do that. Everybody's heading to bed, so it's about that time. I am going to... Oh, I can make a snowball. Shoot, forgot about that. I'm going to replace that rabbit trap. It's not a lot of meat, but every little bit helps when you're trying to feed. What are we feeding now? Like 7 mouths? 7 plus us, so 8 mouths. Alright, so Dobie Gniwa, or Dobie is probably what I'll call her. 47%, not terrible. Leopolda is at 33%, is a hunter, has good skill in hunter. Lubovid is the craftsman, so he's making all of our wooden bowls right now. And I believe buckets so that we can get water. Majmira is only 16. She is the free person that just showed up. She's at 6% but improving. She's working as an apprentice with the cook. That's why there were 2 people standing in there when we went to cook our pottage earlier. Sobislava is 21. She is at 45% working as a lumberjack. With the straight 2s like that, you know, I just basically went with the thing that would be most helpful. I may move Dobie Gniwa over to lumberjack because he has a 3. He's our only 3 in it. And then he would be consistent. I could move Sobi over to to animal breeder to make sure that we keep getting fertilizer in. So I might do that maybe in the next season. Then Swadslaw. You know what? The J is probably silent. So it's probably more like Svoislav. I don't know. I don't speak Polish. Swadslaw is at 33% as a hunter. Could switch to farming instead of Sobi. But I really want to have reliable people on hunter. So Leopolda and Swaj on hunting is probably best. And then Z is our cook. I don't know what she's able to make right now. Probably pottage. I don't know. We can check what they're making in the kitchen. Production kitchen. Okay, you don't have the resources, but for what? Okay. They're in their free time right now, but yeah, she's making pottage and a little bit of gruel. But we need rye grain to make gruel. Are we out of rye? Surely not. We had a lot of rye. That's going to be bad if we're out. It's probably in here. Yeah, let's do 100 rye. So she won't get it out of the barn. She'll only get it out of here. That's fine. Good. Alright, well, let us go to bed yet. That's one thing I don't like is that when you're in the menu tinkering, you don't advance time. And I guess it would irritate me, probably. Oh,
It's
geez, I
starting
don't
to
remember
look
which
like
one's
a
mine.
proper village.
It's the second
I'm
one.
hungry.
You're hungry. Well, you're going to bed. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for checking out this episode. My name is Bluebelly. This is the Bluebelly Gaming Channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.